Imagine a serene night in the mangroves of Southeast Asia. Thousands of fireflies begin to flicker, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. Entire trees pulsate with light, each firefly blinking in unison. This stunning display is a testament to the spontaneous emergence of order from chaos. This principle, known as synchronization, drives countless phenomena in the natural world. Sync is a ubiquitous phenomenon, woven into the fabric of our universe. From atoms to galaxies, synchronization shapes the world around us. Inside our bodies, billions of heart cells beat in unison, vital for survival. Disruptions in this synchrony can lead to life-threatening conditions. Sync also manifests in the man-made world, affecting structures like bridges. The nature of sync has captivated scientists for centuries. Early observations like Huygens' coupled pendulums sparked curiosity. Mid-20th century work by scientists like Winfree provided a theoretical framework. Sync is a phase transition, akin to water freezing into ice. In 17th century Holland, Christian Huygens observed a peculiar phenomenon. Two pendulum clocks, despite different starting positions, synchronized their swings. Huygens hypothesized that subtle vibrations transmitted through a shared surface influenced the pendulums. This observation laid the groundwork for future studies on synchronization. Huygens recognized the significance of his discovery, even without fully explaining it. Nature teems with examples of synchronization, crucial for life's balance. Circadian rhythms regulate physiological processes in organisms, optimizing survival. The human heart's synchronized contractions pump blood throughout the body. Sync also manifests in collective animal behavior like fish schools and ant colonies. These observations hint at underlying principles governing synchronized behavior. Scientists uncovered a unifying principle underlying synchronization-coupled oscillators. An oscillator exhibits periodic behavior like a pendulum or a neuron. Coupling occurs when oscillators interact, influencing each other's rhythm. This principle applies to diverse fields from engineering to neuroscience. Coupled oscillators adjust their rhythms, achieving synchronized harmony. The 20th century saw a surge in the study of complex systems. Norbert Wiener, a mathematician, laid the foundations for modern cybernetics. Wiener proposed that complex behaviors arise from simple rules governing information flow. His ideas had a profound impact on the study of synchronization. Wiener's work paved the way for a deeper understanding of sync's mathematical principles. In the 18th century, Jean-Jacques d'Ortu de Meyrin observed the Mimosa pudica. The plant exhibited a distinct daily rhythm, even in the absence of sunlight. De Meyrin's experiment provided early evidence for internal biological clocks. These clocks, known as circadian rhythms, synchronize organisms with their environment. Early pioneers laid the groundwork for understanding biological clocks. The 19th century saw further exploration of synchronization. Jean-Marie Léon Dufour documented synchronized flashing in fireflies. His findings added to the growing evidence of synchronization in the living world. Scientists also explored sync in human physiology, like heart contractions and neural firing. The scope of synchronization expanded, revealing its influence beyond simple systems. The 20th century brought new tools to study animal behavior. Scientists discovered that fireflies produce light through a chemical reaction. Fireflies communicate through precisely timed flashes, crucial for mating. The synchronized flashing is a sophisticated form of communication. This realization fueled the quest to understand synchronization in all its forms. Section 4, the mathematical language of sync towards a unified theory. As the 20th century progressed, synchronization attracted mathematicians and physicists aiming for a rigorous understanding. They sought a unified theory to explain synchronization across systems. The complexity of these systems was a key challenge. From neurons in the brain to power grids, the variables were staggering. Scientists used abstraction to identify underlying principles. The concept of coupled oscillators emerged thanks to Huygens and Rayleigh. Coupled oscillators tend to synchronize their rhythms. This principle explained phenomena like pendulums and fireflies. Mathematicians developed models to describe coupled oscillators. These models explored factors influencing synchronization. A new era of research began, unlocking synchronization's potential. Section 1. Winfree's Revolution, a new perspective on biological clocks. The mid-20th century saw a surge in the study of biological clocks, recognizing their role in regulating physiological processes. Arthur Winfree revolutionized the study of biological clocks, proposing they were self-sustaining oscillators. He viewed biological clocks as populations of coupled oscillators, synchronizing like fireflies. Winfree's experiments with fruit flies provided compelling evidence for self-sustaining biological clocks. Section 2. The Kuramoto model, a mathematical symphony of synchronization. In the 1970s, Yoshiki Kuramoto introduced a model that became a cornerstone of synchronization theory. The Kuramoto model considered a large population of coupled oscillators, each with its own natural frequency. As coupling strength increased, oscillators synchronized their rhythms, oscillating in unison. The Kuramoto model provided a powerful tool for exploring synchronization dynamics. From chaos to order, the universality of sync. Synchronization, once thought confined to specific systems, is a universal principle woven into the fabric of the natural world. From atoms to galaxies, synchronization reveals hidden order in the universe. In physics, synchronization shapes matter's behavior at all scales. Atoms in lasers synchronize light emissions, creating coherent beams. Electrons in superconductors synchronize, resulting in zero resistance. Planets exhibit synchronization, their orbits locked in resonant ratios. Biology teems with synchronization examples. Neurons synchronize firing patterns, giving rise to consciousness. Cardiac cells synchronize contractions, ensuring efficient blood pumping. DNA replication relies on precise molecular synchronization. Synchronization extends to human-made systems. Power grids rely on synchronized generators for stable electricity. Communication networks depend on synchronized signals for reliable data transmission. The Internet relies on synchronization protocols to maintain order. Beyond the threshold, exploring the dynamics of synchronization. The discovery of synchronization's universality sparked a wave of research. Understanding the transition from incoherence to synchronization was key. This transition, often referred to as a phase transition, was gradual, characterized by transient synchronized states and interplay between modes. The dynamics depended on coupling strength, natural frequencies, and noise. Another area of research was exploring different types of synchronization. The Kuramoto model captured phase synchronization. Other forms like amplitude and frequency synchronization were also observed. Understanding these modes was crucial for real-world systems. In 1998, two mathematicians, Stephen Strogatz and Duncan Watts, published a groundbreaking paper that would have a profound impact on network science and its applications to synchronization. Their paper, titled Collective Dynamics of Small World Networks, introduced the concept of the small world phenomenon, revealing a surprising property of many real-world networks. Strogatz and Watts began by analyzing a diverse range of networks, from the neural network of the nematode C. elegans to the power grid of the western United States. They found that these networks, despite their vastly different scales and functions, shared a common structural property. They exhibited a high degree of clustering, meaning that nodes were more likely to be connected to their neighbors than to distant nodes, while also maintaining a relatively short average path length between any two nodes in the network. This combination of high clustering and short path length, which they termed the small world property, had profound implications for the dynamics of networks. It meant that information could spread rapidly through the network, even if the connections between individual nodes were relatively sparse. This property, they argued, could explain a wide range of phenomena, from the rapid spread of diseases to the efficiency of social networks in connecting people. The small world phenomenon had particular relevance to the study of synchronization. Strogatz and Watts demonstrated that networks with small world properties were remarkably efficient at synchronizing the behavior of their constituent oscillators. Even with weak coupling strengths, these networks could achieve global synchronization thanks to the short path lengths that facilitated the rapid spread of information throughout the system. The Symphony of the Universe, reflections on a universal phenomenon. From fireflies flashing in sync to neurons firing in the brain, we marvel at this phenomenon's elegance. Sync is a fundamental principle of the universe. From atoms in lasers to planets orbiting stars, it reveals hidden order in chaos. Clapping in unison echoes galaxies' movements, showing the universality of synchronization. In synchronized systems, there's no conductor, just simple interactions creating order. This shift in understanding has profound implications. Synchronization connects fields and shows nature's interconnectedness. The universe is a complex web of relationships. The future of sync, uncharted territories and endless possibilities. The journey into the world of synchronization is far from over. It is only just beginning. New tools and technologies will reveal hidden connections and emergent patterns. Synchronization in quantum systems could revolutionize our understanding of the universe. Synchronization in AI systems will be crucial for their stability and alignment with human values. Imagine swarms of autonomous robots coordinating like a flock of birds. The future of synchronization is bright with potential.